Mike Fleischman here at the 27th annual North Central Indiana RRSN and IFD Kickoff Classic here from Beef O'Brady's on State Road 23 in Granger. Sitting down with Mike Campbell, now in his 12th season as the head coach of Jimtown. Coach, a 5-5 season last year, a loss to Knox 21-14 in the sectional opener. What was your message to your team after that, and how have you carried that through getting ready for this season to start?
Well, anytime you fall short, the message is, did you lay it on the field? And our kids did. Sometimes you lose, and our kids battled. There's a couple of games we had last year that we lost. I think a few games, 7 points or less, where it's like we're right on the cusp of doing things. And so the focus this year is let's, in those critical moments, in those critical fourth quarters, execute when we need to, and we'll get that W instead of that loss.
Tell me a bit about your leadership, both senior and maybe some underclassmen that are also providing leadership. Guys you're looking for on the field to set that tone to turn those L's into W's.
Okay, yeah. We have 20 seniors this year. Great group of kids. I'm going to start with our captains. Blake Garrettson is a 3-year starter at center, also made your preseason all-state team for the class. He's a tremendous talent. Dustin Whitman is also a 3-year starter, all NIC receiver last year. He also plays deep back, our holder. You're going to hear our kids do multiple things here. Tony Pletcher is another 3-year starter, tight end, defensive end. He's our snapper. And then, Clay, he's our quarterback, 3-year starter there, also on defense. He's played corner. He played strong safety. He'll play a little free this year too, and he also punts. So those are the leaders, but there's also some other great kids that have been playing on our offense and defensive line. You have Jake Coots, Quentin Swetnoff, also AJ Schneider. And defensively, we have some kids that are back, 2-year starters. I got Thad Pratt, and there's some other kids that are making some headway. Also include Jake Wirtz, Andrew Cortez, Cole Sheets, Casey Pratt. I can go on and on. Everybody is kind of contributing a great deal and kind of just putting it all in for this season.
When you talk about having 20 seniors, that is a lot of upperclassmen. That's a lot of people familiar with the way Jimtown operates that you're able to have both on the field and on the sidelines. Does that change your game plan, and does that change the kind of responsibilities or expectations that you put on? Can you expand the game and kind of coach up different things to a group with that many seniors?
Yeah, out of the 20, I would say that a good two-thirds have some varsity experience, and the other ones have a lot of JV experience, which isn't bad either. It means they got a lot of reps, but they understand what their roles are. They understand what we want out of them. Sometimes it's still they still mess up. They still don't execute. Some of these guys I talked to at the very beginning still step the wrong way or make the wrong read. It happens, but they can overcome that a little bit quicker. They're not as shell-shocked as young kids would be. And we got some very talented young kids going to help us too. Ethan Duvall, he's a 2-year starter at fullback. He's gonna be jumping in there. Cole Thompson as well. Evans Rietsecker, he's been starting since he's a freshman. Hunter Hoffman. So we have some talented juniors too that are going to help us out as well.
Coach, for our younger viewers who are watching this, maybe they're in middle school or in late grade school thinking, I would like to someday play varsity football for Jimtown. What are the kind of things that you're looking for in a young player coming to you, maybe not physically, but as far as mentally and their attitude?
Well, right now, and I think it's around the area, numbers are down in football, unfortunately. And I was just talking to Coach Andrews before this, people aren't buying what we're selling, unfortunately. It's like they're on the cusp of doing something really good, but then they opt out, whether it's fear of failure or competition or whatever. And my thing would be any young kid, just buy in. Just be all in on something. You'll be all right. You'll grow from it, and you'll be better off for it. Kids, we want 3-sport athletes. The kids I mentioned, that I brought with me, Clay, Tony, they're 3-sport athletes. It's not they don't specialize. They don't, and I like to say they don't limit themselves. And then when you start to throw in, they're afraid to get hurt or they're afraid to, and they want to concentrate on something. I think they just kind of they don't grow as much as an individual. And I would say any young kid, just play as many things you can, compete and enjoy your teammates.
Coach, you've got a season opener coming up. That's at Northwood. I just talked to head coach Nate Andrews of Northwood. What are you looking to accomplish in this next week with your team to be ready for that opener?
Well, we have a great week of preparation. They're well coached. They know us very well. They've won the last, I think, 6 times or so. So I think our kids are eager to compete. And then, like I said, if we can do the things I talked about, if we can execute in critical situations, we'll have a chance in the fourth quarter. And that's all we kind of ask for the kids, and then take advantage of that. It's like take advantage of every opportunity you get and make the most out of it.
Head coach Mike Campbell here with us from Jimtown High School. Thank you, Coach, very much, and good luck this season.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate it.